Hey guys, it's Marley. Welcome to my channel. I wanted to say autistic empath again. I'm not that anymore. I mean, I'm still an autistic empath, but I am Wheel of Mirrors now. What will the Wheel of Mirrors reveal to you today? Alright, as y'all can tell from the title, this is going to be a Muse reading on the Muse Death and Rebirth. Oh, I forgot to say what date the silly one was from. The silly one, which I am going to post, I don't know if this one will be first or that one will be first, but if you felt called to the silly one, the date I made the Muse on was 9/18/2025, so that could resonate, like the energy could have been happening from September 18th 2025 to now, or timeless. This one I made on September 17th 2025. Death and Rebirth. Screenshot for personal use only. Oh, hello. Alright, and I'm just putting my carnelian. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. One of my favorite crystals on here. And also, one of my candles is about to go out. I don't know if it'll go out by the end of this reading, but I got this candle. It melted in the heat because it was outside. And it just kind of reminds me of, like, I'm hearing flaccid. But it reminded me of, like, a witch's finger or, like, the finger of God. What? Freaking hair. Alright. That Bullet Train song from freaking Choo Choo Soul from freaking Disney Channel is still stuck in my head. If you can't ride the train, what? You can't ride the train if you don't got a ticket. Gotta eat a chicken run. Gotta get a ticket for the bullet train. Na Japanese station. But I love it. Alright. So I'm gonna burn some Palo Santo at first, and then I'm going to light some incense. The last two ones I did sandalwood, but this time I'm gonna do cedarwood. Alright, let's light the cedarwood. Also, please like, share, and subscribe. I don't say that enough. I honestly forget to. And I tell myself I don't care, but like, how am I going to expand if I tell the universe I don't care? You know? Like, I shouldn't harp on it, like, make my ego about it, but like, also it's my ego telling me I don't care, you know? Like, oh, just let people do what they want to do. And I believe that. But like, at the same time, like, I gotta promote myself. I gotta promote what I'm doing here, you know? Anyways, alright, so let's ring the bell. Okay, alright. Death and Rebirth. Let's fucking go. And I'm feeling called to put on some Bridget oil. And a little tiny bit of Lily of the Valley. And I can't put literally just like, even that might be too much, but it's poisonous. And then a little bit, because this is like literally all I have left, Green Man. He came out last reading, so. Okay, Death and Rebirth. Where to start? Okay. They want me to start at the compass deck? I forgot what this is called. This has been redone, but this was the original. It looks different now, but I think I kind of like how it looks in this one better. But, alright, Death and Rebirth. Heal the ouch. Heal the ouch. Let it hurt, but then heal it. Dragon's lair. Some of y'all might be in the enemy's lair right now. Or you're the dragon and you're stuck in your own shadow. You're stuck in, like, you're like, no, I don't want to come out. See, this one is flying around, he's free, but this one has got his eyes out and it's like just looking, peering out into the world, but it's refusing to come out. So there's something about that. And on the ground right between my legs, and it's interesting because it's literally 2 doors going like this, up to 2 choices. 555 changes can represent decisions. In this case, I really do feel like it represents decisions and making a choice. And this even looks like the two doorways, the 2 options. You can die and continue the same cycle over and over again, or you can die and be rebirthed into something new. Mountain. It's gonna be a mountain. It's gonna be hard to climb. It's even like a cave. So it's like you gotta figure out a way to get up there. It ain't gonna be easy. Wow. Rock bottom. Reversed. For some of you, you found a way. You found a way to get up there. So you're not on rock bottom anymore, but you were. You're not quite flying yet though, because flying is in reverse. So you've not let yourself fly yet just because you're above where you were. You're still in deep freeze. And I do feel like this is to deal with your woundings. Possibly from your childhood, listening. Reversed. You're not listening to something. Or you felt like all your life you haven't been listened to. And there's music around this, so possibly like you really, really love music, but you've never had that support, whether from your family, your friends, or just the world when you share it out. Like, something that came up earlier was like, maybe people like support you like in person, maybe because they feel obligated, but then if you share anything online about your passions, they really don't support that. Yeah, maybe because it's educational. Metamorphosis. To receive that education, they have to be willing to look at the mirror that you're showing them, and most of them will reject the mirror, so they're not willing to listen. So that you could resonate with the delicate Muse reading that I did earlier today. I don't know which one we'll post first, but that's definitely relevant. Let's go in with the dragons. Interesting how I felt called to the dragons as well, and dragon layers here. Dragons, what do you have to say for death and rebirth? Resilience, turnip dragon. Your resilience, I'm hearing, is what moves mountains. Because that in your way is your faith for God. Like never giving up, choosing to be resilient and never stop going forward no matter how hard it is I'm hearing is educational. Mushroom dragon. Illusion. There's some sort of illusion that you might have around a union. Lemon lime dragon. Possibly something seems like an illusion based on your woundings. Something even may not even feel like an option. And right now it's not. it's not because, yeah, observe, carrot dragon. Celebration. Something to do with a celebration. Wow, that's a lot. All right. Okay, so you could be having a celebration at your house because Pineapple Dragon Hospitality landed on there. And it's like, you're hosting. Relax, shine. Relax, Tea Dragon. Tomato Dragon, shine. Avocado Dragon, patience. For some of you, it's gonna, if the celebration isn't happening anytime soon, it's something that will take patience. Like, you still have healing to do. You're still in that layer, that dragon's layer. Relax. Allow yourself to shine. I'm hearing allow yourself to move. Allow yourself to release. Onion Dragon. All right, so let's go in with some tarot. I forget what this one is called, but this is by Shaman, the Shaman on the bottom of the deck. This one is a fairly big deck. Looks like this on the back. It's really cool. Looks like that. Very interesting art. I forgot who this is by, but Death and Rebirth. All right. Four of Cups, this came out in the last reading. Reevaluation. So you're reevaluating something. Yep, okay. Authoritative. King of Swords and Gift of Joy. Ace of Cups. Something to do with Ace of Cups. Is this about a union? Is this about a union? Because mainly I want to focus on you. I.e. me or you. But if love comes up, it comes up. Now, Ace of Cups doesn't always have to represent love. But we already had the union here. What is this? The Hangman. Princess of Swords. Cautious. Yeah. Possibly re-evaluating an offer. An Ace of Cups offer from an authoritative King of Swords. But you're asking to look at this differently. What is it really showing you? Because the Princess of Swords is telling you to be cautious. Or that's how you are. Not to say that this is not something that you should go towards. We'll see more when we pull more cards. But, and use discernment, please. Please pray about these messages. But yeah, there's a sense of caution. Like, you might be one that, like, when you meet someone, you connect with someone, you're like all in. Like a little bit of this obsessive. Which shit, I can be that way. I don't like it. But that's also, that's why the avoidance. You could be fearful that you will latch on to somebody out of your own wounding, out of your own codependent ways. So you're being told to be cautious for that reason. To look at it differently. Don't look at it so much as, oh, I have to avoid this person entirely. But it's like looking at it differently. Looking at it as you don't have to be all or nothing, right up. Y'all heard that? My candle just squirted everywhere. That bitch squirted. Five of Pentacles with love, Two of Cups. Felt like that squirting was relevant. But at the same time, they're like, there's an attraction, it's mutual. They want to be unrequited. But there's some sort of difficulties here. There's something difficult. Let me go in with this. This is the Tarot of the Divine, I'm pretty sure. Death on the bottom. That came out the other card. So, I mean the other reading. And also Death and Rebirth is here. So like, what's behind that curtain? What's his difficulties with the Two of Cups? Temperance. Reversed. Yeah, it's obsessive. It's too concentrated on where am I left at? Where am I left at? Okay, so somebody may be thinking about that, like where does that leave me? I see the lizard again. Someone may feel like they're having trouble connecting with you. Page of Swords. They want to say something. Gently. Because I'm looking at the little bird. And normally swords can be cutting, but I feel like the page is more friendly, more soft. The Emperor reversed. This makes me think of the authoritative King of Swords. This Emperor, he's not... In the meditations on the tarot, I'm on the Emperor right now, and the Emperor is like someone put in charge and in a divine authority, like not so much like the Pope, but like God given this person to have authority over something. The Emperor reversed is an emperor that does not have the divine authority from God. It is somebody that has done awful things to get where he is. Why are you here? I'm just wondering, why the fuck are you here? Because it better not be you trying to connect. Five of Coins again. This person feels left out and cold. Okay, well, you're the Emperor reverse. You should be. Six of Swords. Yeah, you moved on. Six of Coins. Yeah, you're better off. Like, you're like, okay, and what? What do I need from you? 6, 6, 7. 6, 6, and then 7 of Wands. You're ready to stand up. Like, perhaps you put boundaries up, and this person does not like that. And I feel like we're often getting that, but we'll always have somebody not liking what we're doing. but you're moving to calmer waters. You're moving to a new land, and you are supported by God's creatures, I'm hearing, and you support God's creatures. This makes you incredibly strong, stronger than people thought you were. Eight of Cups. Yeah, you had no problem. I'm hearing skabootin' your boot. Skabootin'. Just going right on. Okay, you just accepted it. You're mature. You moved on. There ain't no more to it. Knight of Wands reverse. Yeah, it makes this person feel like, you know, they want to jump in, but they're very like, they're not quite. Knight of Wands reversed. I'm feeling the animosity again. Like usually the Knight of Wands, I feel like, is very, goes and gets it. Very quick. It can be impulsive. But they're passionate. This person is like, has unnatural passion. Unnatural passions. And like resentment that you, yeah, 7 of Coins reverse. That you don't see, that you're not in alignment. It's alignment. They're aligning, they're working together on a, it looks like a ceremony. Like this isn't, buildable. And they want it to be really bad. The World reversed. Oops, 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 oops. Just trying to go in the fire. That's relevant. All right, let's go into the angels. Death and rebirth. Dark night of the soul. Yeah. You can easily enter dark nights of the soul. I heard I like to live there. That makes me think of the Dragon's Lair again. Perhaps you're hiding from this person. You don't need to hide from this person. You don't need to hide from anybody. You are protected. Divine mystery, prayer, yeah. Pray for protection. Pray for anything that you feel. Divine mystery. Accept God's divine mystery. Accept that you don't know everything and that you won't. That you'll always be tested. That each relationship, each person that comes into your life is there to teach you something and you them. Creativity, clearing, beauty. Nathaniel, Archangel Michael, and Archangel Haniel. Thank you. Archangel Michael is here to help cleanse and clear out these wounds, what no longer serves us. Creativity, Nathaniel, you're really locking into your creativity. And I feel like that's what opens the door for this celebration, this period that you're going to be hosting, being hospitable. And I'm feeling for some reason you don't even necessarily have to be hospitable in your own home. Beauty. I'm hearing that's your beauty. I'm hearing you're hospitable just by your beauty and your energy. The shadow self on the bottom. Even your shadow is beautiful. Now I have animal on the farm. Animals on the farm. by Choo Choo Soul. Animals on the farm, if you wanna be an animal on the farm, animal on the farm. If you wanna be animal on the farm, gotta, quack, 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 bark like a dog, bow, 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 ah. That's enough. That's enough right there. All right. God bless y'all. This will be the end of it. God bless y'all. I may or may not do another one, depending on how I'm feeling. I feel like the candle's about to squirt again. So, peace out. Love y'all.